Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
This is Murray. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Block working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Greg Zuerlein is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over first and
the Bengals drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On first down, Locke. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got room. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 6-yard line. It's a gain of 34. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second down and goal. Lock. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wait, that 20. Check 56. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, it's Brady. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
7-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. 51, Mike. Yep, 51. Night, sweetheart. Charlie.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch! 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Bravo! Ready, go!
Again, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Brady's going to sneak it.
Brady on the keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Mike, 53.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. On play action, it's Brady. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Brady to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
To Gerald Everett.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Steelers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Jabari Zuniga
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Take it in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Clock will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing his lock on third down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Lock. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Leonard Fournette, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Stick from the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go. Hey, team, right here. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
30-yard line.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Right there.
Stick looks to throw it again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Leonard Fournette.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Stick back to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Easton Stick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now it's Brady. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stick. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Easton Stick with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Stick looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Steelers 35.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down.
Shotgun now for Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jabari Zuniga able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady's throw there complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now, Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
15, check back 15. Hey, I'm coming. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Get in the weight room. Hey,
Here's Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? All right, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here's Stick looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.